In the last video, we bought some stocks and I'll go through them a little bit later. But right now I'm packing for a shoot tomorrow, which I'm doing 2 shoots back to back. So it's going to be a busy day. I need to prep the camera and some other gear because we're going to be shooting lots of interviews, 2 cameras. I might bring out the shoulder rig. So let's do it. So the camera is set, ready to go. I've chucked in the SD cards, formatted them, set it to 4K 25 frames a second. So that is one off the list. For my shoulder rig, it is a small rig one. I bought it ages ago for a job I did in London and never used it since, to be honest. But it comes in handy for times like this. Possibly. I don't know if I will be using it, but it's good to have. Good morning. It is time to pack the car. And you're off. All right, so we made it, and it was about a 44-minute drive with a whole bunch of tolls. Right now I'm gonna unpack the car and then go find street parking so I don't get a fine. Just wrapped the shoot. It went incredibly well, working with some fantastic people, and also learned a lot about food waste in Australia and what Oz Harvest do to help others. I'm excited to get this film out and to see like other people's reactions. It kind of educates other people about it, and that is really cool. I just came also from picking up a camera from George's. It is the Sony FX3. Currently it's on NDA, but when this video releases it should be all good and you should know all the specs. But first, an hour drive to meet up with Andrew. All right, so the rig today worked out phenomenally. For the new FX3, if you wanted to take a look at it, Sony gave it to me in this really cool Pelican case. So this is it. It has 2 Q20 threads on it, which is really interesting for like social content. I think this is going to be a really killer camera. I don't know the specs, but Andrew will let me know them when we meet up. In terms of the ports, they're really good for like filmmakers. Like you don't want them to be dangling around and hitting things. So it has a full-size HDMI, USB-C, headphone jack, mic jack. No XLR inputs, but it does have a fan, so it's not going to overheat. It has a flip screen. You have a huge record button, 2 SD card slots with both CF Express and SD cards. It is full frame. It has another record button at the front here, and this also does have a zoom rocker at the front here as well. You can also, I'm not sure if it comes with it or it is additional, but there is a top handle which goes on like so and goes in the Q20 screws, which is really handy for those who want to mount accessories. You still have an extra one here to mount a magic arm or something, but I just realized this also now gives you XLR inputs. You get 2 XLRs at the top there, full size, and the holder and all the dials on the side here to change them. So that's pretty cool. I'm excited to film with it and see how we go. So a quick comparison. This is my Canon EOS R. It overheats when it shoots 4K. Shoots great photos, however, and the 4K is pretty good. And this is the new FX3. Super small, especially if you take off the top handle. But even with the top handle, you get XLR inputs. Pretty cool. As well as it's both full frame, 35mm. This one is 1.8, that's why it's slightly larger. But this one's 2.8. Yeah, not bad. Anyways, let's go meet up with Andrew and shoot this video. Man, what a day. It went fairly quickly. It was all the way from 6:30 to 9 p.m. now, and it was good. Got a lot done, heard some great stories, filmed some cool things, but I am so tired right now. I think I'm going insane. In terms of my stocks, for those who are wondering, I think the market took a dive recently, so my Spaceship account has dipped. I think it used to be up $5 and now I'm up only $2 now, which is alright. And my stake account, my Apple shares, are currently trading at $130 US per share, which is a dive from last week, which you can see the price in my last video. And also my GoPro share is now down to $7 compared to $8 previously. But I'm sure nonetheless it'll go up. I have high hopes. My Bitcoin is doing fairly well, my $10 worth of Bitcoin. And yeah, should be alright. Regards to the FX3, it's a cool camera. It's small. It's definitely going to be awesome for those using a gimbal. It's a shame it doesn't have ND filters in it. That's something that I thought it would definitely have. But I know a few friends that I'm sure they'll get this camera because it's pretty cool for content. It has the screws on the side, so for those shooting vertical content. And yeah, I definitely like it. But yeah, bummer, no ND filters because I was using them all day today on my C200. Going inside, outside, and when you're shooting documentary things and just fast-paced moving things, you kind of want to be fast, nimble, so having those ND filters built into the camera is pretty good. Anyways, I'm gonna eat dinner. I gotta pick up Bayer to go buy some things, so the day's not done, but this video is. So I'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.